It's my show, the Monty Hicks Podcast. We're back once again. Did y'all enjoyed it last time?
Blast. What a blast.
Did y'all show anybody the links and stuff?
Oh, yeah. Just, the people that need to know.
Yeah. Because I think last time I checked, it was like 63 views. So the average is about 100. It'll get up there at some point.
I foresee a snowball type effect, and when people catch on later, then they will have content for them to go back to, which is like when I find a channel that I like, I want to binge it. I want 10, 20 episodes that I can just,
So yeah, it'll take a little while, but once it gets going, everybody will be a part of it. Right. Is there somebody winning or somebody losing right now, or is it too early to tell?
We're still in the beginning game.
First blood has not been drawn.
There's a beginning, middle, and opening, and this is way in the beginning. One of my grandsons texted me about he watched the video and he had a really interesting response. I thought it was kind of humorous. This says my 16-year-old and Morgan.
Where does he live at?
He lives in Murfreesboro.
Okay.
And he said, pretty interesting.
I take it he enjoyed it though.
Yeah, he did. He said it was badass. Yeah, he said that's badass.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta give him a shout out.
And that's a 16-year-old. That's kind of cool.
Well, that's Preston.
That's Preston.
Yeah, when a 16-year-old calls you badass, that's how you know it's badass.
That's hilarious.
That's the kids that mosh at the show,
that
really want to get into it.
Because I'm telling you,
You're in check, by the way.
Everybody's attention span is a lot smaller. Nobody watches TV unless it's sports. Nobody watches TV anymore.
Have you ever listened to Dan Carlin? He does a history podcast.
Yeah.
So he does almost exclusively long form because he was early in the whole podcasting game, and he realized that that his audience, they do have the attention span, and they're ready for like 5-6 hour blocks of knowledge just dropped on them.
Really?
And so him and his team, they'll take a good 6 months without releasing a thing, and then they
do it all at once.
Right.
That's probably different.
His series are so in depth. He did this whole series on the Mongol invasion. He did a series on the war in the Pacific, and it was research to the max. But most YouTubers don't put that much effort into it.
Yeah.
He does. Shout out to Dan Carlin, man. He's hardcore history is good stuff.
Do you watch any other podcasts? Or who's your favorite, or do you have people that you kind of pay attention to?
I don't know if you would consider Pat McAfee's Sports Show podcast.
Yeah.
Certainly, yeah.
Oh yeah, I watch all of those religiously. It's not exactly you can get some of the up to. Okay, for example, Devin Hester got signed with the Jets, and he signed it about 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the evening.
What was this?
So,
this recently?
Yeah, it just happened.
Yeah.
Devin Hester?
Devin Hester signed with the Jets.
I thought he was retired.
I said Devin Hester, didn't I?
Yeah, I was like,
Not
dude,
Devin Hester.
he's fast, man.
Who's the running back from Minnesota?
Dalvin Cook.
Delvin Cook.
Okay, I was about to say, because Devin Hester, that's new.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Retired for like 7 years.
Am I showing my age?
He's like, is he still running a 4.240?
That's hilarious.
At least I'm old enough to call you on it, because if I was any younger, I couldn't. But I remember Devin Hester vividly, and you're a Bears fan, of course you do too. So.
Yeah, actually, they did a special on him a while back. Anyway,
he's the new. He
Cook.
was the new primetime. He was the new Deion Sanders.
Didn't he do the record for like most kick return
oh
touchdowns?
yeah. He's big time.
And he's
Devin
lightning
Hester.
fast, man.
He still has the record.
Yeah. He's big time. But no, obviously we're talking about the Jets getting this big signing, and it happened at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So Pat McAfee didn't get it, till the next day. But still, as a general rule, they cover all the bases. They're really, they cover hockey, which I love. They cover basketball, which I absolutely love, and yet 2 years ago they weren't covering that much. It was mostly football. So I love the fact that they're really diversifying and covering more sports. Plus, they're having a lot more interesting guests. I mean, seriously good guests that are exceptionally knowledgeable that you can't get anywhere else. It's a blessing to have some decent guests.
I like watching Joe Rogan because there's no telling who he's gonna have on.
The guests are the best part.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So yeah, they got it could be comedians, it could be people talking about,
astrophysics.
There you go. Yeah, there's no telling what's gonna be on that show.
Right. I really like the comedians because I don't know, man. They always have such an in-depth look on life.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's weird that a comedian, you would think that they're just funny, but man, they really think about a lot of things. Because I guess when you joke about a lot of shit, you kind of look into it a lot.
You look at the world different from a lot of other people. So it's not, you kind of look at it at a different angle from other people and how they look at the world.
You're not in the way.
Go for it.
I just wanted to say, he and I fell into a Norm Macdonald binge.
Oh, yeah.
It was like 6 o'clock in the morning. We were still lit from the night before. And then Norm Macdonald's on TV just saying like the most ridiculous.
No matter what interview he's on and no matter what podcast he's on. He's just hilarious.
He's not even telling a joke.
Yeah.
And everybody's just dying. This isn't even a joke, man.
He's like, yeah, man. He's like, so these gays, right? He's like, yeah, and they're gay and whatnot, Like, dude, this isn't a joke, man. It's hilarious, dude. Dude. One of my favorites is Theo Von. You know
oh,
Theo
yeah.
Von?
Theo's crazy. I love him.
Oh, man. He's so funny, man. Like,
he's another random person. Bobby Lee, I love watching Bobby Lee.
They got their own show.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. It's way funny.
Yeah, I like watching Theo Von because no matter what it is, dude, he just makes it funny, man. And he's got guys cracking up, dude. He like a turkey farmer. I don't know. He's like talking about turkeys for a whole episode, man. Like, dude, why is this so funny, dude? I don't understand it.
Turkey.
I know.
Yeah, he's just random. There's no telling what he's gonna talk about, but I love it. And he makes all of it funny.
Yeah, one of his favorite bits, they're like, yeah, man, so what's your favorite strain of weed? And he's all, my favorite strain of weed? And he's all, my favorite strain of weed was probably cocaine.
And like, who comes up with that? That is just hilarious.
It's hilarious shit.
But yeah, it's good. It's very good.
Oh, what am I doing? That's other side. Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah,
so how's the whole comedy thing going, Monty? Did you end up doing that show?
Yep.
How did that go?
Great.
Yeah, I believe it, man.
Yeah. This Saturday I'm doing comedy at a swinger club, so I can't wait to do that one.
That should be interesting.
Yeah. Cause there's a swinger club. I'm not gonna say names, but I don't know. Yeah. But my thing is, there's one that calls me, and they want my crew to come like every New Year. But this time they're having a 6-year anniversary, so they want an entertainment. All right, cool. So they called me up and said, yeah, we want you to bring comedians. Let's do a comedy show. So last time I did it, it's hard to do jokes in front of women who are half butt naked.
They're not listening anyway.
They're so waiting for you to finish up.
They are busy.
So they can get started. I'm like, oh, this is hilarious. So yeah, quite interesting.
That's pretty funny, man.
Have you ever been to that club up there by the Feathers up there at 8th Avenue in Demumbrian?
No, there's another one over there? Okay, wait, is it a regular club or is it something different?
It's a singles club. I just know it's there.
It's called Feathers.
No.
Oh.
No. It's across from that big.
First Blood.
About the big liquor store.
Oh,
right
Fruit McDougal's.
Yeah, right. Almost.
Okay.
Or directly.
It's not there anymore, but I know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not there anymore. Huh?
Not there anymore.
Why do you think that is?
The owner, he was trying to get out of it for a long time, so yeah.
Really, huh? Because it seemed like
He was trying to get out of what for a long time?
Okay, well, he's been there forever, but
Right.
yeah, he sold the building and everything. Everybody's rebuilding and buying buildings and redoing.
Oh, yeah, well,
all of Nashville.
If you wait long enough, it's worth it to just tear it down, because the property is worth so much.
Sold it, got a lot of money out of it. He was going to reopen it somewhere else,
Cool.
but just kept the money and kept going. So.
Oh, yeah, I can only imagine.
Yep.
Yeah, speaking about comedy, man, let me tell you, last week we took Jere out with us to the bar
Oh, no.
to go shoot some pool, man. And let me tell you, dude, he put the fucking ass whooping on us, dude. I wasn't expecting it, man. No, I was not expecting it, dude. He hit this he hit this beautiful 5-rail, fucking 5-rail closing shot on my boy Ray. My boy Ray Wong, shout out Ray Wong, man. I love you, but you got your ass whooped, buddy. And then after that, some singer chick also came down and had to fucking show him who was boss too. Man, he lost $20.
I don't know. Yeah, I never play for money.
When she came in and asked to play for money, I just turned around and said, "No, I don't play for money anymore."
Well,
She was hot.
She was trouble.
Yeah,
She was trouble because when she lost the first 20, then she goes, "Oh, well, let's do double. Oh, well, let's just play for 100. Let's play next game for 100." And that's a game they run, And
Yeah.
So first of all, I don't know about this, but she was talking. She scratched on the break. She hit the white ball in.
Yeah.
And anywhere I've ever played, man, that's an L. But she goes, huh? What y'all talking about? And I'm all, what are you talking about? She's all, hey, welcome to the South, baby. We don't play that around here. I don't know where y'all are from. And I'm like,
from the South, too.
Dude. She's trying to pull all the tricks on us, man.
No, we established that before you can play for money at the pool table, there's certain established rules that you have to agree on. Otherwise, we might as well just throw this money at the bartender.
Yeah.
Because then we're just going to dispute the whole thing. So if you scratch, you take the ball back or not. Is it ball in hand or is it not? Things you have to establish.
Yeah, and the thing was, she didn't know what you play kitchen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, or you play ball in hand.
what I mean.
She didn't know either of those terms.
The ball back in
Yeah.
But she was good.
I don't know if she was trying to hustle us or what, but I tell her, I was like, you play kitchen? She's all, what the hell does that mean? She's all like, you mean when you put the, I'm all, yeah, you never heard kitchen before? She's all, man, it's the South, baby. We don't play all those fancy terms around here. I was like, dude, fancy terms or not, this is the rules, you know
That's
what I mean?
funny.
Yeah, I know, man. She was a fucking nut, dude, but she was hot. I can't believe it.
when she came across with that, oh no, that's an automatic win. I go, yeah. I don't know where you come from.
I know exactly where she come from.
Well, see, I grew up. My parents had a pool table and an air hockey table in our basement, and I used to beat all my neighborhood kids and just thought nothing of it because I could play all day.
Practice.
Yeah, exactly. So then I had some uncles come down from Chicago and they whooped my ass big time.
Right.
So I was like, man, I guess I don't know what I'm doing.
Not only do they practice, they live it.
Yeah. So here it is. Yeah, I'm beating kids,
right,
but you
where'd
play
you go?
adults. That's a whole nother story.
What I miss?
Bishop.
Bishop.
King Bishop.
Okay, got it.
What was interesting, you know the table, right?
Yeah.
Right. There was I've been playing with this guy that was pretty good, and he shot and missed and left me within 6 inches. The 8 ball was within about 7 inches of the corner pocket,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like a directed shot. It was off about maybe 10 degrees. But the cue ball was right here, and I looked at it and I go, man, I can't do that. It's too easy. You know? So I shot that cue up to the corner, rail, 1 rail, 2 rails, and I call it 3 rails. And that cue ball came back down off of that 3rd rail. And it was so interesting because I couldn't let the cue ball do its normal course to the pocket because if it had, the 8 ball would have bounced in the pocket. I had to bring it off those extra 10 degrees.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, man, that cue ball came rolling down that freaking table and hit that 8 ball in. And I'm telling the place erupted.
Oh, I know. I was cheering.
Oh yeah, we were louder than the band.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I used to play a friend that we were both kind of evenly matched. So I'd beat him, he would beat me. But then we got to play in the game that, all right, you can only bank the 8-ball in. You can't.
Oh yeah, I love bank 8.
Yeah,
that's a good game. You know?
And people who play bank 8 frequently play last pocket too.
Yeah. Yes, good old pool.
Man, I was talking to you a little bit last week about the Melrose.
Yeah.
I've never been there before, but I seen those ping pong tables in the back, man. People were getting down. You know, it's right across the street from Zanies, like you were saying. But I'd never been there before, so, man, I'm shooting pool there, and I was thinking, like, dude, I really want to go get down this ping pong table, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like playing ping pong if you're playing to play with each other.
Sure.
But if you're trying to win, oh, fuck, I can't play.
And then you run into Forrest Gump or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's exactly correct.
Been there the whole time waiting for you.
You are absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct.
Irritates me, but you still got me.
Did you ever play basketball when you were younger?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good game too, man. You know, my favorite thing about basketball is the whole, you know, you could get a pickup game, man, and everybody takes that shit pretty fucking seriously. You know, a lot of people like to ball for money and stuff, but you know, I was never the tallest guy, dude, but I always had speed. You know, so I could steal a pass, I could do stuff like that. I could shoot layups. You know, I get a 3 once in a while, but you know, there's some real ballers on the court, man. Where I'm from, you know, they play at all the beaches, you know, Venice and Laguna Beach and whatnot.
Oh, that's right, yeah, California.
Yeah, so there's some true ballers over there, you know. You ever heard of this guy, the Professor?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. He's always playing.
All over YouTube.
yeah. YouTube it up, man. You see this guy, dude. He's a baller. Straight
He
like.
is.
Yeah.
I've seen him. That's another YouTube that I do. Just for the comedy of it, you know.
Yeah, I'm just not a good ball handler. I can, you know, dribble, but you know, between the legs and round the back, and I'm more defense. And then I laugh at myself, like I'm the only black dude I know that can't play basketball. I can play the hell out of some volleyball though. I got some ups on that.
I used to be able to dunk, but then I got broken and all old.
Oh my God, you ain't old, dude.
When you got like multiple spider fractures in your hip pelvis, dude, you're not jumping, you're not dunking the ball no more, man.
Anything that you could just, you know, pick up and do with your boys, dude, I'm all for that. You know what I mean? Whether it's ping pong, basketball, pool, you know, baseball is fun always. And I've always been more of the sports player. And so you guys were asking me last week, like, oh, who's your team? Who's your team, man? Like, that's how I know who Devin Hester is, man, and how I know about his record, because I'm not really a team guy. I'm a player fan.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So whenever, you know, like I said about Aaron Rodgers getting traded, man, like, all the Aaron Rodgers fans or true fans of Aaron Rodgers are going to fall into the Jets, you know, whether they live there or not. Because there's a lot, let's face it, there's a lot more fans that don't live over there, you know what I mean?
Like I was surprised. Normally when Chicago plays Tennessee, normally when they do it here in Nashville, I go to the game almost every single time, and it just blows my mind as how many people from Chicago will either show up or be all in Nashville. Because I'll hit the different bars and stuff everywhere. Sure. Chicago is everywhere in Nashville. And that's, that's a 7.5 hour, 8 hour drive from here. Sure. Unless you're flying it, and that's an hour and 20 minutes, I think it is.
That's not far. If you're a guy like me, that's a day trip.
Yeah, it's a day trip.
If you're me, but some people are like, never in my life would I drive for 8 hours. I do that for breakfast.
Yeah.
I just like driving.
But yeah, it just surprised how many Chicago fans would come here. I'm like, yeah, on the road.
Well, they'll move here and just.
You know, the furthest drive I've ever done was actually from California to here. I don't know, like 27, 30 hours, something like that. Yeah, man. I drove the whole way through with my brother. And, man, there's a lot of stuff to see. I mean, you go through Nevada, Texas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, And then you're finally over here, you know what I mean? That's a lot of states to get through, man. And I tell you, Texas, just the top of Texas took like half a day. You know what
I would like to go to Texas. I've never been to Texas.
Just Texarkana to Dallas. That's 6 hours.
Yeah.
It's all northeast Texas. Like
next time we gotta definitely get you a mic. You know what I do have? I should have brought it like a headphone mic.
That was my bad. He
cool.
asked me if it wanted one.
Here's the thing. Like I have all the mics. I'm just being lazy. That's
He
it.
told me, he's like, you want to set it
Caught
up?
me.
I was
Caught
like,
me red-handed.
See, that's another thing. I do have another mic stand and everything.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you. Just trying to figure out how to.
Y'all playing?
just gotta figure out.
Y'all are playing fast today.
Here you go.
Well, like once first blood is drawn,
It just keeps going.
downhill from there.
Yeah.
So we were talking 50 Cent earlier. I know there's a lot of 50 Cent fans. You know, he just played it here about 2 weeks ago.
Yep. I hate I missed it because he was with Busta Rhymes and I'm a huge Busta Rhymes fan.
That would be cool.
So I was like, man, I wanted to see that so bad.
Yeah, the homeboys, I'll give them a shout out, Jack and Gaston. They were trying to go, but you know, I got work at night, so
Yeah.
I was kind of like, I missed that too. I was kind of upset, man. I would have loved to see him.
Because I'm a huge live music type of person. I love to go see people play.
Yeah, of course.
And I try to go to everybody. Of course, I ain't gonna see no Beyonce. No, I don't care about that. I don't care about Taylor Swift. But yeah, somebody I've been a fan of for a long time. I'll definitely go see them. I just hate I missed them.
Yeah. Busta Rhymes, man, he's fucking great too.
Well, didn't he have the record for most accurate syllables per bar? He set a world record, the most accurate, intelligible syllables per bar of music.
Yeah.
He's that good.
Him, Eminem, and Twista are the fastest rappers.
Or was it Twista that said that? It was either Busta Rhymes or Twista. Don't quote me.
They could have had the record and the other one took it over. I don't know which one had it first. But yeah, there's some fast rappers out there.
Yeah, I look Twista,
not
man.
Just fast, they weren't mumble rapping. They
No.
were
Yeah.
accurately on.
Yeah, I was probably like 10 years old when that song came out. You know that song, Overnight Celebrity?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, make you a celebrity overnight.
Yeah, I've seen him in you won?
No.
Yeah, I've seen him in concert. He's cool.
That's a stupid move.
It blows your mind how fast he raps, and then you can understand each word.
Stupid move.
Right. It's another thing to be fast, but to be articulate with your speech,
Yeah.
that's a whole different story.
Terrible.
Not a lot of that going on these days, man.
No,
I'll let you take it back.
Why do you think that is?
I don't think you
I don't know.
We're not doing it.
Okay,
I don't think
wait,
you could-
yeah, mumble rap is taking over, and that's what irritates
Definitely
me.
can now. At this
Yeah.
rate.
Yeah.
Wasted my queen on some dumb shit, man. What was that?
Yeah, we were talking about the Migos earlier too, man. I'd like to see them do some more stuff because their songs are good, man. I'd like to hear more.
I love a person who can stay out for decades. You know,
Sure.
somebody like Snoop, he's been out for decades. LL Cool J's been out for decades. I hate people will come out, they may be
One,
good for
I
maybe
think.
5 to 7 years, and then you never hear them from them. So if you can stay out and you have longevity, that gets, you know, something I pay attention to.
Stupid.
No. But still, any band that, you know, you can hear their music and then like, all right, years later, like, all right, I remember that song, and they come up with something new. All right, I like that song.
We were talking about hip hop, Jerry. What do you got on the hip hop topic, Jerry? I want to hear what Jerry has to say about it.
The hip hopping. You guys on the hip hopping?
Like I said, I was kind of blown away. You can't go there.
Okay.
Check.
Oh shit.
That's hilarious. What's the best concert you ever been to? Go for
Best
it.
concert I've ever been to was probably, I want to say, just last year I went to Louder Than Life,
Okay.
and there was so back to back I saw Incubus, then it was Alice in Chains, and then it was the Red Hot Chili Peppers to close.
Oh, really?
So that was probably the craziest energy, man. They're throwing people like 10 foot. I'm not a tall guy, but I was reaching up and I couldn't touch the guys that were flying over me. So it was pretty cool, man. I was like, woo, you know. Of course, I was fucking scared to get thrown around. I'm like, dude, what if my phone falls out of my pocket, dude? I gotta change that shit next time, dude. Next time, I'm gonna freaking put. I'm gonna, you know, yeah, dude, because I really want. Dude, because they kept, you know, every once in a while there'd be one guy like, you want to go up? Going up? Going up? I'd be like, who, me? Not me, right?
Dude, I would have done it. I would have done it.
Yeah, dude, fucking, I'd be a little pussy about it, but, you know, it is what it is next time. And then, second concert was also Alice in Chains, but Korn played after them. They headlined, and I gotta tell you, man, Korn's one of the best rock bands I've ever. I didn't even know that they were so good live, man. But once I was there, dude, man, I had some girl, you know, buddy's sister. I went to the concert with, dude. She was on the rail, just shaking her fucking head, man, on the way home. She's like, "Could you believe it?" I was like, "Oh, I believed it, girl. I was there right with you, you know." That shit was interesting to say the least, man. You think Jonathan Davis, the singer, man? You think that he's slowing down with his age, and when, you know, the year before I went, his wife had just passed.
Oh yeah.
She overdosed. Rest in peace. But man, he didn't really like. I don't think he. You know, when you're that big, you got a job. You gotta, like, you know. You gotta do what you have to do for your fans.
Yeah.
You know.
You're dedicated to the craft.
Yeah.
Now, this is gonna sound silly. My favorite,
You
best
got away
concert I've been
earlier.
to was Black Eyed Peas.
Now it's
Yeah.
It's not like I'm a huge fan,
I'm
but
not in
each
Texas.
one of them are
Damn.
talented.
I say in
And
one.
they all came out as a group. They come out one by one, came out as a group again, and just to see their different talents form into a band, I'm like, these people are
Did
great.
they say retarded?
No,
They didn't say it?
I don't think so.
Oh, man, times have changed,
Yeah, I
man.
know
They
it,
can't
I know
say
it.
it no more, dude. Let's
this
get
is- this
retarded.
This
Am I
is going-
supposed to be saying that?
This
My
is
bad,
going, years
anybody. I'm not trying to
back.
offend anybody.
No, this is going years back when they just did
You
the Super
ever
Bowl.
hear that song, Let's Get Retarded? Black Eyed Peas?
That's funny.
I'm sure I have.
Yeah. They changed it to Let's Get It Started. It used to be Let's Get Retarded, man.
That's funny. And then Madonna has a great concert. I went to go see her concert, and it wasn't just, you know, the dancers and the stage performance. And
Sure.
because, you know, if you go see a rapper perform, it's just him rapping, a couple of dancers. But I like when somebody puts on a full show. Like, you really enjoy everything.
Stupid move I did.
Beyonce does a lot of that.
Yeah.
You know? Obviously. I mean,
What's
we all
new?
know that.
I take it you lost.
Yeah. It's that one move I thought I was all excited about it. Nope. And as soon as I took my hand, I was like, no. Yeah, it's too late.
You ever listen to reggae, Monty?
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite reggae artist? I'm talking old, new, whatever, you know?
That's hard to say because I don't know that many of the artists.
Right.
I went to a Snoop Dogg concert, and I thought, he was Snoop Lion for a while?
Sure.
And I thought he was going to do all of his reggae stuff, which I like reggae. I'm like, man, I want to hear all of his stuff. So he did do reggae, but, man, his whole concert was good because he went old school, new school. He did everything. And I was like dead front center. You know, it was a concert. You have to stand up the whole time. But I was like dead center, dude. But, yeah, who's your favorite reggae?
Man, if I had to go old school, I'd say Barrington Levy.
Ah,
You ever heard Barrington Levy?
oh, yeah.
Shoot it up, shoot it whoa. I'm broader than Broadway.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, he's got that one song about I think it's about weed, but they're all about weed. Let's not kid ourselves. But he's got that song Night Nurse. And he goes, Night Nurse, only you alone can quench this thirst. It's about smoking weed at
I
night.
love it.
You know what I mean?
Damian Marley.
Yeah,
Damian
good.
Marley.
Damian Marley is my guy. He has good featured guests on his songs, too. You know?
Yeah.
Man, all the Marleys, really. Ziggy Marley.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever heard that song Beach in Hawaii.
Oh,
You ever
yeah.
heard that song?
Oh, yeah.
On a beach in Hawaii, I wish you were here with me. I think he wrote that about Bob Marley.
Here's what's crazy. They don't dress like they got money. They got tons of money. but they dress like ordinary people, I guess you can say.
Well, that's because if you don't, you'll get robbed.
Yeah. True.
These guys are from Kingston.
Yeah,
if you dress like you have money, guess what happens?
Yeah.
Not good, man. Not good.
Yeah, they did a video of him where they looked at everything he had in his fridge. They came over to his mansion to see what he's got going on in his fridge because he stays fit and whatnot. And man, it was just a bunch of fucking what do you call that, like Zambuca or whatever?
Oh
Kombucha. Yeah, he had like 40 bottles of that shit in his fridge, man.
That stuff is supposed to be pretty good. I mean, it can
It's
be
healthy
very
for you.
good.
It's
like
healthy
yogurt.
for you.
It's probiotic, like yogurt.
Yeah.
Supposedly really good for you. Don't taste bad either.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're asking him. They're like, "So what do you really eat at night?" And he was telling them, he's like, "Man, I don't eat past 7 o'clock, like ever." And he's like, "Who the hell eats at night?" You know? It's like if you're eating at night, he's like, "That's not good for you."
No,
You
it's
know
not.
what I mean, but yeah, I don't know. I do it all the time when I'm drunk.
Where are we at time-wise?
Oh shit! Oh, good question. Oh, we got like 2-3 more minutes. We started right before 8. Now it's like 8:23.
Sweet. Well,
Yeah, home cooked meals, man. Home cooked meals. Let me tell everybody out there, home cooked meals, man. That's the way to go.
What's your favorite type of food?
Mexican.
Mexican?
Just for like, not healthy, but yeah, dude.
It's all the same.
I like you know, a lot of people ask me this, believe it or not,
Meat,
because
cheese,
I moved here
lettuce,
from
tomato.
California, so they go like, "Oh, how's the Mexican food over there in Nashville?" And I gotta say, it's
good.
It's good, but it's not Southern California Mexican good.
Right.
You know what I mean? You go to so there's one place over here you guys probably seen. It's called Oscar's Taco Shop.
Yeah, been there.
Yeah.
So that's probably the closest
Like real
I've seen
tacos.
to like California Mexican food, where it's like they do the whole California burrito, where that means like you either comes with potato or fries in it with
Yeah.
pico de gallo,
Yeah.
sour cream and stuff like that. But if you go, I go to a lot of Mexican restaurants over here that aren't like taco shops, and it's all Tex-Mex.
Oh yeah.
You know, so they don't do the whole French fries in the thing. They do the whole like they do queso all over the. They don't use cheese, like they use queso as cheese.
The difference from Chicago to here, I think you get bigger portions than you get here. Like I don't know, you go to a typical Mexican restaurant, you get a fair amount, but man, you go to Chicago, pay for the same exact thing, so much more food.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I've been over here. I'm like, yeah, can I get the 2 carne asada burritos, dude? And I get them. I'm like, dude, these look like 2 taquitos. I said burrito, not taquito, man. You know, it's just like, jeez, dude. You know, I'm a rice and beans boy, dude. That's what I like my whole life, dude. I'm getting fat off rice and beans, man. I can't stop.
All right, that's it for this episode. Give some shout outs.
Hey, shout out Monty. Thanks for coming again, man. This is Matt Wilson signing off.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh yeah. We got way more shout-outs coming later, so I'll just wait till then.
Yeah, the second episode.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's gonna be.
This
actually
is number 3. I think.
Number 3.
Yeah, unless I'm going crazy.
No, you're right.
And yeah, we'll see y'all next
We
time.
have to come up with a title for this.
And this is Jerry and out.
All right, that's awesome.
3 to 5.